What's going on, guys? Oh my Godzilla back here with another video I'm super excited for. We are joined by Shin RobJira. Thanks for joining us, man. Super stoked to see you again.
Super stoked to see you as well, man. Very excited to get to talking about today's subject.
Yeah, yeah, we've been talking for a couple of weeks now, I feel like, about doing a video like this and finally got it put together. But we've each crafted a top 10 list of Bandai Movie Monster Series Godzilla figures we need to desperately get in our collections. So yeah, it was pretty. I probably had almost 20 in my list to start, and then I kind of whittled them down. I have a list of honorable mentions that we can chat about before we reveal our number ones.
I'm down for that.
So was it pretty easy for you to just get 10, or did you have a humongous list before?
It was a pain in the butt just because there's so much that either hasn't been done before or hasn't been done in a while. Right. So I kind of like tried to balance it out to a point where it's a decent mixture of hasn't been done before and hasn't been done in a while. So I kind of just wanted to roll with that a little bit. And hopefully this top 10 list is not too one-sided here. I mean, it kind of is. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sorry, but
no problem. I'm super stoked to see what your list is. That's why I kind of wanted to do this video with someone else, just to see how how similar and how different other people's lists would be.
Need to do it because I was gonna do one like this for my channel, but like it kind of just like fizzled out. I'm like, nobody wants to hear me talk for 30 minutes talking about figures I want again. So this is the better way to go about doing it. 2 people, 2 lists, 2 different opinions, boom, meet in the middle. It's better. It's just better that way.
There you go. This can be your test market research and see if it's worth doing something like this in the future.
Oh yeah, if Bandai doesn't if Bandai and Toho ain't listening in on this and totally jotting down some notes, if you guys are, I swear to God, make these all happen. We have money willing to give.
Exactly. Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, you guys already got a bunch of it.
I know. I wish they just had direct deposit so they could just take money out of my paycheck before I'd even see it.
Yep. When it comes to the Movie Monster series, that's just how we roll. Like the vinyl figures, bro. Can't hate the vinyl figures.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, we could just hop right in. Do you wanna let us know we'll just go top to bottom, I guess. 10 being the one you want, but not as much as 1. So yeah, if you want to just start with your number 10, we'll chat number 10s.
Okay, my number 10 is 1974 Mechagodzilla, because Bandai hasn't done a 74 Mecha G since the Godzilla collection. It's just been Mechagodzilla 93, Kiryu, and then all the other recent ones. So it's like, all right, I think it's about time that you either re-release the Godzilla collection version, which we all know they're not going to do, or just make a brand spanking new mold, celebrate the first ever Mechagodzilla. So that's why he's my number 10. He's my number 10 because I kind of already have one, but it's like I want a new one. So I kind of compensated there. It's like,
okay, yeah, that's fair. That's actually really good because I feel like Mechagodzilla completely slipped my mind because we got there was that Japan store one at the end of last year, but that was the MG2.
Mm-hmm.
So Mechagodzilla kind of slipped my mind because I got that one pretty recently. So that is, but it's the Terra Mechagodzilla one, not the OG. So that is a cool one to think of.
You gotta respect the tin can opener, bro.
There you go. You do indeed.
What about you? Who's your number 10?
So my number 10 is the 1962 King Kong. Just because we have the, I don't even remember where it is, somewhere with the 8-inch.
Yeah.
We have that guy, but I don't really think we have much else. I think YMSF has done some Kongs.
Yeah, they have
in more of the 6-inch, and it's crazy. I thought with the Godzilla versus Kong hype, either them or Playmates would pull the trigger and give us a classic, goofy Monkey Man.
Yeah, I'm surprised, and this year is the movie's 60th anniversary, so I'm surprised like a Godzilla, especially a Godzilla, hasn't even been announced yet. I have a bet going with one of my mods, so it better happen. Bandai Toho, better happen. I don't want to lose this, but a Godzilla and a Kong, even if they're just like Godzilla store exclusives, that would be great. That would be a beautiful way to celebrate. It's just I don't know. Does Toho technically own that Kong, or is that Kong owned by somebody else? Are they even able to okay something like that? Because I feel like
that's actually a good point to bring up. I thought at one point I heard somewhere that Kong or King Kong is whatever you call it. I forget the word for it. Like public copyright product.
Public domain.
Oh,
public
yes.
Domain.
I heard somewhere that Kong is public domain now. I don't know if that has any truth to it, but I assume if he's public domain, Toho's version might be theirs to do whatever they want with.
I mean, one could hope. I mean, come on, like you gotta have the scraggly hard side of the sponge Kong, man. You gotta. That's what he looks like. It looks like the hard side of a sponge. It's just like you look at him, it's like Jesus.
I got mine right over there, and yeah,
I looked over right as you
said that, and now I'm never gonna be able to unsee that.
Yeah, man, he's the rough side of a sponge. Like just look in his eyes, sponge. That's it.
Yeah, you are correct. And it'd also be cool. I know this was kind of like a limited. Actually, I don't know much about it. Those Toy Dream Project sets that they did. And they did like the Godzilla and Titanosaurus and the 1955 Godzilla and Anguirus and whatnot. I think they did a couple more. But that would be cool to get like a pairing, the Godzilla and the Kong 62. Ooh.
Getting those two lovely fellers with a box, man.
Yeah, that would be pretty.
I'd take it. It's like, yeah, they'd probably jack the price up because of a box, but I'd buy it for sure.
Yeah, that'd be really cool to see them do that.
I feel like that's the kind of tomfoolery that Toho and Bandai would really pull to do something like that. It's like with Toho and Bandai, it's like you can't just release something. It's like, no, you got to go to Premium Bandai. You got to go to the Godzilla store. You got to order it from there. You got to pay the extra cashola because we're going to put it in a friggin' box for you that you're going to love, but you're going to hate paying for it. It's like, it's never straightforward. It's just like, just give me the friggin' figure with a hanger on it and a tag. That's it. That's all I want. That's all I need. But who are we for? We'll buy it.
Or it would be cool, as like you mentioned, with the 60th anniversary coming up. And I know last time we were talking about like if they did like a huge memorial box with every figure of every blah blah blah, which would be awesome. But it would also be cool if they started doing smaller sets celebrating anniversaries. So like if they would just do a Godzilla versus Kong anniversary and give us the 6-inch vinyls in a box and call it the Godzilla vs. Kong anniversary set.
You hear this, Bandai? Do you hear this? Do you hear these beautiful ideas? We're giving you money right here, right now.
Come on, man. Exactly. That's a beautiful idea. And you can even, Bandai, you could even make a whole new movie monster series name for it. Call it the Bandai movie or the Bandai Legacy movie monster series. Boom. There you go.
Yeah,
trademark,
that's awesome.
Trademark the heck out of it. Do boxes, do specialized tags, do whatever. Make it a limited run. You're good. That's it.
Yeah. Well, and then you said
our ideas.
Legacy, so obviously it would be stupid expensive.
Yeah,
and we buy it.
Yeah, we have to.
Exactly. So yeah, that would be a really cool thing to see them start doing, especially because it seems like so many anniversaries are coming up, we just had the Hedorah and
we have Gigan this year
coming up, and Gigan. So
every major anniversary,
they could do a ton of these.
They could, and they'd make money off of it too.
Yeah,
they'd make good cash. So it's like, come on Bandai, come on Toho, get it going.
yeah, that'd be awesome.
Absolutely.
So skipping into number 9, who do you have sitting there?
Number 9 is Raids Again Anguirus, because it's never been done. They've just re-released a Showa Anguirus and repainted him, be it for the Toys Dream Project or the one, I think it was the 2004 Memorial box where it was just black and white, or was that the 95?
Yeah, that's the 4.
Ah, okay. Ah, you lucky son of a gun.
This was the 50th.
Okay,
The
so that was
50th set. And then the 40th set, they did the weird paint on him too, though. We had like the silver spines and
ooh, you see, that's great. I love that. But you need to have first Anguirus. You got to do it. Yes, he looks dilapidated and not very cute or fun or friendly, but that's the point. Godzilla didn't look cute, fun, or friendly either. Poor guy looked like he got tossed through a meat grinder and then glued back together. It's not a good time. But still, like to have, you know, like we were just discussing, like a legacy set for them, because I have the Toys Dream Project one, love them to death. They're blue, they're white, they're red, they're gold, and all that other stuff. That's cool. But I'd like some, you know, screen accurate. I mean, even if you're going to do them in black and white, I don't care. I just need a Raids Again Anguirus. It hasn't been done. I mean, X Plus has done it a couple of times, I think, both for their big line and for the Defo Real line. So I think it's just about time Anguirus starts getting more love, because come on.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I almost had Raids Again Godzilla on my list.
Oof.
Because for the longest time I didn't like that suit very much. And then I got the 50th anniversary box, and the figure is so cool. Like, I love his little fangs.
Yeah, and he's got that glazed look in his eye, like he just ate his last donut, and he's confronting you about it.
Yeah, so there's something about to get, or like we talked about with the Kong, to get like a side by side, both would be awesome. But yeah, the Anguirus would be a really sweet addition.
Yeah, because they just haven't done it for him, man. And it's like, you really don't have to do too much with it. I mean, if you want to get cheap, Bandai, just make a new head. I'll let it slide. I will let it slide. Please.
Exactly. Yeah, so Anguirus would be super sweet. And then in the 9 hole, I have Behemoth from King of the Monsters.
Oh,
I think could be. I feel like we have to be getting something from him soon. Like, I know, we have the Playmates little guy and a couple of like bootleggy types and the YMSF, but nobody else has really done him, I don't think.
I think there was
Spiral Studios, I think, did a statue.
And I think there was another company that just did like 3D printer files for it, so you could like print out your own. I know they did that with Scylla and Methuselah. I don't know if they did that with Behemoth. I think they might have. Don't quote me on that, anybody on YouTube. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. But I do agree. Like, a little bit more love and attention to the Titans from KOTM is sorely, sorely needed. They're cool designs. They're cool monsters. And shit, I'd buy it. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and all of the other Titans from the King of the Monsters, like the Scylla and Methuselah, and it'd be cool to see all of them. But I think Behemoth is probably the fan favorite, making it kind of the most likely of those kind of guys to get a figure. So I think it'd be really cool, and especially if he scaled with the rest, if he was actually in scale with the rest of the figures, because I think he's supposed to actually be bigger than Godzilla. I think. So he's supposed to be pretty beefy. So yeah, that would be a really cool one to have, and just just to spice up the shelves a little bit with somebody you don't see.
Yeah, somebody who's not a lizard or a mechanical lizard or a flower lizard or a chicken
or the robot chicken.
Yeah, the robot sadistic robo chicken or a 3-headed maniacal fuck. I mean, we could go on.
Exactly. Yeah, so I thought Behemoth would be pretty darn cool to.
Absolutely.
To see make his way into the movie monster series.
Absolutely. Playmates, you too.
Yeah, or them too. Yeah. All this whole list is applicable to Playmates too.
Every company. Mezco, you too.
Yeah.
We're watching you.
Yeah.
KOTM set. Do it up.
KOTM set and the Final Wars set. I want both of them.
Yeah, I do too. Absolutely. I mean, I feel like we talk about that every time, but no, seriously, a Mezco Final Wars set, 4 or 5 boxes, I'm game. Let's do it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Exactly. Maybe preferably release them in order this time, but
yeah, I feel bad for them because I feel like it's not their fault.
No, it probably isn't, but
because the shipping crisis is just it's still a pain in the butt. But yeah, that was pretty hilarious that we got box 2 before box 1.
Yeah,
Oh,
and now
man.
it's like it's not even close. We got box 2, I feel like a while ago, especially people like yourself who ordered right from Mezco and didn't have to wait for the to go to the distributors.
The big bad toy store.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting for my box 1 to show up. I think what is this squiggly mother flibba saying? Oh, tomorrow. I'll believe it when I see it. FedEx lies.
Yeah, I remember I texted you like last week and said mine's coming on Saturday. It didn't. Like they made the tracking label and it said arriving Saturday, but then it took them like 5 whole days to give the tracking, like to give the package to FedEx. So instead of mine coming last Saturday, it's now supposed to be coming, I think, on Thursday.
Jeez.
So yeah, they sat on they made the tracking label and then slapped it on the box and then just sat on it for like 4 or 5 days.
That makes me sad.
Yeah, I was all bummed. But at least I'm getting it faster than, because I canceled my Big Bad Toy Store order and ordered off of Mezco's site after I talked to you and said that's what you did.
Yeah, smart move.
Yeah, so.
But apparently, there's like FYEs around the place that already have the box 1. Like, I think somebody in my server got it from FYE, or maybe somebody that I follow on Twitter. Just like, oh, I found it at FYE. It's like,
what am I ordering through them for?
Yeah, why don't I just order from friggin' FYE, and then you do it, and then the friggin' thing gets delayed, and then you're 8 months late to just talking about it on YouTube, and it's like, fudge.
Exactly. That's what happened with a bunch of the Godzilla vs. Kong Funko Pops.
Oh,
I ordered all those through FYE because they got their pre-order so early. So I had them through FYE, and then it seriously, I think, got pushed back like more than 6 months. I think I ended up canceling my orders and picking them up elsewhere. But FYE just really turned me off from ever using them again with what they did to me with those Funko Pops.
I ordered mine all from Walmart because they put their pre-orders up during Funko Day or something. And I was like, I can get the exclusives here and all of them together, and it'll all come in one big box. It'll be a beautiful time. No, I think it was like 4 or 5 months before they started shipping out. And then gradually over the next 2 months, they started coming in.
Like piecemeal, they didn't all come in one big box.
Yeah. And one of them was just totally ragged up. It was like the normal Godzilla box was all smashed. I don't care, but like still like, bro, come on. Why you do this to me? Why?
Right. That's no fun.
Thankfully, the young lad was perfectly fine and we didn't have any issue.
All right, so moving right along, what do you have in number 8?
My number 8, it's a bit of a tall order, but Bandai, I know you can do it. You're made of money. I am requesting a Destroya morphological change set, just like you did with Shin Godzilla. I want all the forms of Destroya, vinyl format. You could even use the Movie Monster Series Destroya mold that you used a couple years ago. I just want all the forms, nice little box set. I'll pay the hundo for it, but I definitely think Destroya as a monster, as an entity in and of itself, needs more vinyl representation, because I think the only Destroya forms we got in vinyl format were the aggregate and then just final Destroya. I don't think we ever got the crab, like in the aquarium scene, the little crab. I don't think we really got the flying version either. I know we got that from SH Monster Arts at one point, but I ain't trying to spend $500 on that shit. So yeah, a Bandai Movie Monster Series morphological change set for Destroya in the year 2025, I think would be rather slapping. That's my number 8.
That's a good one. Yeah, I almost had the aggregate form on my list as a Movie Monster Series, but I just barely cut him. So
the slack.
But the whole set would be really awesome. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, especially if it was in, everything was in scale.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect. Because then we'd get 2 aggregates. You get the giant one, and we get the smallish one. Like,
yeah, that'd be really cool.
Let's get a move on, man. Come on, people love Godzilla versus Destroya.
Yeah, set me up for that. Because 2025 would be what? That'd be the 30 year, right?
I can't do math, so I'm gonna agree.
I think
30 years.
It was 95, right?
Yeah, so
95
95,
to
2005,
2005 plus 25 would be 30.
Yeah, you see, I already fucked it up. So 30.
I think it's 30.
We'll go with 30.
Either way, it's an even number up to 2025.
Yeah, it's an even number. It ends in a 0, which means it's a major anniversary. So
there you go.
come on, there we go.
Make that would be cool.
Mini
Yeah,
wings
especially, like some nice, especially if they could, instead of just doing individual releases, if they could do like a big box, that would be really cool.
Easy Bandai premium fodder right there, dude. Easy.
Yeah. And they could even include.
I'd prefer something else.
Another Godzilla if they wanted to include a burning Godzilla. Oh, include a burning Godzilla and a Godzilla Jr.
Oof.
Make a whole mess.
This is going from $100 to about $180 plus import shipping. But you know what? I'm cool with it. Throw in a DVD copy while you're at it. I'll buy it.
There you go. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, man. I mean, that's a major turning stone for the franchise because, that was the end of Godzilla for a little bit until we all know what friggin' happened. We don't got to recount it, but, that was serious. Like, it was supposed to be the end of the franchise for a very long time. And as some of the best music in the franchise, I'd say, I think Godzilla vs. Destroyer definitely had Ifukube, some of his best work personally. Requiem still makes me cry like a little child, but
yeah, the record's good.
I think it's long overdue. That, and I hate the movie Monster Series Destroyer that they released a couple years ago. It's like, come on.
That one was pretty disappointing, especially I think I have mine sitting next to the Bandai Creation one, which looks better.
Way better.
They're very close to the 8-inch Destroyer and the 8-inch Godzilla, which just look so good.
Which I need very, very badly. That might be my next secondhand purchase. Giant, big, girthy 8-inch Destroyer.
Yeah, it's the weird thing is its wings aren't big.
Yeah, they're tiny, right?
They're like folded up, and so they're not. You can't flap them out and have these huge wings. They're just like they only look good if they're straight back, which is of course how I have them because I don't have that much room. But it is a little annoying that you can't open them up and really show off his wings.
And that's where Playmates came in and said, "We did it better," because they had both wings.
There you go. Exactly.
Oh man, good times.
Yeah, so that's a really good one. That's a good addition to the list there.
How about you, good sir? Who's your number 8?
I want to see a really nice Ebera.
Yes. Mm-hmm. The hors d'oeuvre boy. Yes. I'm behind this. I am behind this 150,000%. Oh, wait. Which one? Showa or Final Wars or both?
Well, I would probably Showa more so. Mm-hmm. Although if they gave us a Final Wars one, I wouldn't just, something's better than nothing. But I think Showa would be better just because he had, what was he in Final Wars, like 19 seconds of screen time or something?
And then he got blown up by a friggin' rocket launcher.
That's right. Yeah, he didn't even get to fight Godzilla. He just got killed by the little dudes. And then all the little pieces of him were like falling. I haven't seen Final Wars in a minute.
I haven't either, but.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. I'm now changing my answer to definitely the Showa.
Yeah, I'd be super freaking fine with that. He deserves it. He really does.
Yeah, because what Bandai did that little one.
Yeah, they did a little tiny one.
Do you have that one?
No, unfortunately, I do not. I only have the mini Maru-san, orange and metallic blue Ebera. That's all I could come across for not an arm, a leg, and some digits. Because
he's
YMSF. Whoosh.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get that one. But yeah, the little one is so it looks good sitting there. But oh my goodness, all of his little back legs and his arms are detachable. And the legs do not it took me so long to get all the legs to stay in his body. Like I'd put a couple in and I go to put another one in and 2 would pop off. it was such a nut. So just give me a nice vinyl one where everything's all stuck together, and the legs don't even have to be articulate. Just give me articulation on the arms, maybe some
arms
and tail, but
I
don't need
whatever
all the
you're
back
willing to
legs
do.
be articulated. Although it would be cool if all of them were.
Yeah, it would be kind of like how Megaguirus was, the two front legs, all the underlegs, the tail. I'd be super freaking down for that because he was my first Godzilla villain. So I have special attachment to young shrimp boy, Lil Shrimp. And well, he's not a shrimp, but we get the idea. But no, like that's another Showa heavy hitter, well, C tier kaiju that I think just needs more official merchandising in general. I mean, I'd buy a defo reel of him. It'd be terrifying to look at, but shit, I'd buy it.
It'd be a little creepy, but yeah, I definitely think Ebra needs to end, or and like we said, if Playmates or someone did that too, that would be just fine with me. I'd rather see a movie monster series, but at this rate, somebody step up and do it.
Yeah, please. Like, come on now. Like, bad word. I was about to say a bad word. But no, I do agree. 150% Ebira movie monster series, X Plus, Playmates, Mezco. Who else is making Godzilla toys?
Super 7.
Super 7. Oh no, dude. Super 7 are totally making an Ebira. It's totally happening.
That'd be cool if they did a Godzilla and an Ebira, and then they could include the little rock that they play volleyball with.
Oh my god.
When they might do it in the 8-inch too, which would be cool. Like a big like an 8-inch Ebira would be so unnecessary.
Stop! You're making me hopeful. You're making me hopeful.
I guess that's one of the good things with Mezco and Super 7 and all these other companies stepping up and getting their hands in the game is it ups our chances of somebody doing, because if everyone does, Burning Godzilla, this and that, it's like, okay, well, maybe somebody wants to step up and do something that nobody has, so I want to be psyched to pick up.
And Mezco's out here, Super 7's out here doing, what was it, 57? The one from the movie that never got made. So it's like,
yeah, if they're going that obscure.
Who better? It's like, Super 7, please allow me to love you with all my heart and my wallet. I'll devote it to you.
Exactly. But for Ebira, I think if they did an Ebira, I'd need it to be in like their Ultimates line. I wouldn't want an Ebira and like the weird reaction. I mean, I'd still buy it, though. But yeah,
I'd still buy that. Absolutely.
But I would definitely prefer it to be in like their big Ultimates line.
Imagine that's like the next one they do, just to mess with all of us. Just like, you guys ready for the next Ultimates line? Godzilla versus the Sea Monster. What? Oh, dude, I'd be all over that. Oh yeah,
I'd be super psyched about that. That'd be awesome.
Oh, dude, give us the little boats with the yellow streams coming out of them, looking like they're peeing, bro. Yo, 10 out of 10. Super 7, get at it.
Let's go.
I love that choice though. Ebira, got to do it.
Yeah, definitely. What you got next? Number 7.
All right, my number 7, following the trends of just things that are big, I need me a new movie monster series, Kamacuras or Kamacuras, whatever he's called. I don't think he was ever made in a movie monster series form. I think he might have been in Toho Kaiju series or Godzilla collection. I know one exists.
Yeah,
I definitely know one exists.
But I don't know what he is. So I know one exists because I have it sitting over here. But
yeah, you're lucky.
I knew another one of those. He's another one that almost made my list. Because
it's got to happen. And this is one of those instances where I don't care if he's from Final Wars. I don't care if he's from Son of Godzilla. Either variation is fine with me. I need Kamacuras. I do. Kamacuras, whatever you want to call him, I need him. But yeah, Kamacuras. What about you?
Yeah, Kamacuras is a good one. I have had on my wants for a long time. I don't know if if SH Monster Arts doing it raises the chances of it happening or lowers it, but I have wanted a movie monster series in scale with all my 6-inch stuff, Monster X, for so long. Because I have the 8-inch, but I have significantly less 8-inch figures than I do 6-inch figures. So I think I think a 6-inch Monster X is definitely something I would love.
Well, it's 2022. Its major anniversary is only 2 years away.
There you go. Yeah, they got the 20th.
You hear me,
coming
Bandai?
up.
I think with the SH Monster Arts release and just the fact that it's probably going to sell donuts, I think it's entirely possible. For sure. I would still like a re-release of the 8-inch version though, because
that'd be cool too. Yeah.
Come on. Please. Make a movie monster series. Please.
Maybe just give us both. Give us the 8 and the 6.
Yeah, give us a double release, double the money, double the monetary gain. I'll give it to you, Bandai. I will.
That'd be another cool thing for Bandai to do is release the same figure. Like they could even do it as a set. Like release it in an 8-inch and a 6-inch so you can scale it with both sizes of your collection.
Yeah. And since it's not since it wouldn't be a King series release, you don't got to spend extra money making boxes for it. You just put it on a hanger, just like you've been doing with the Shin Ultraman stuff.
Yeah.
Chop, chop. We are printing the money for you.
I know. If they don't send us a cut off of all after watching this video, or at least send us all of the figures we've suggested for free.
Yeah, for free, early, maybe a couple weeks before street date.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Let us talk about them early and.
Come on. I mean,
but yeah,
Bandai, I will work for you for free. Just do it.
Just mail me things, and there you go.
Yeah, mail me things. Maybe give me a promo code for like the first 50 or 10 people who are watching the video. Come on. Come on. World of Godzilla needs to get kicked into high gear now, friends, neighbors. We gotta get it going. And here we are. We're right here. We're waiting to sell to you.
Exactly. But yeah, Monster X. Ever since I got my 8-inch Monster X, I've pretty much worn, which was a very early figure I got. I've probably had this one for like almost 10 years or something.
Holy moly.
I've wanted a 6-inch to scale with, because I got my 8-inch Monster X had to have been one of my first 8-inch figures. So I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? That was kind of before I even knew they did so many 8-inch figures. I was really new to collecting.
Yeah.
So yeah, 6-inch I think would be something that I'd really love to see.
I'd love to see it too. I mean, realistically, just do the whole Final Wars lineup at this point. I mean, apparently that was part of the plan. Apparently that was part of the plan when the movie monster series got reinstated in 2016 with Shin Godzilla, and I don't know why they didn't follow through with more of it. Like it got all scattered, and they totally should, because I mean, it's just like, you know, whatever you want to say, it didn't do that well at the box office, but that's the thing now. Godzilla 1998 was a universally hated piece of media for a long time, but people have warmed to it. The design, maybe not so much everybody with the movie, but you let something go for a long enough time, people are just going to love it regardless. It's going to build its fan base up. Some people are instant, some aren't. We are now in the year of our Lord and Savior, 2022. Everything should be game at this point. Millennium, Heisei, Showa, everything should be freaking game at this point.
Right.
Because there's a market for all of it. Because now there's a whole generation that are like below us right now who grew up with the Millennium era. Like those were their first introductions to Godzilla movies. So it's like, preach to your people there, Bandai, Toho.
Right. Well, and they got the 20-year anniversary for that one, and just around the corner in 2 years.
Yeah.
18 months by this point, basically. It's like, just do like
what?
I was just gonna say, do like the Final Wars memorial box, basically. Like every monster that appeared in there, box them up.
Buy it.
Charge us $250 and
or you guys could be a bunch of dicks and just release them like every other month throughout the year.
They could do that.
I'd even be fine with that too. Because then that
means
means I finally get Final Wars Hedorah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love that boy. I truly do.
That'd be a good one.
Absolutely. They have the mold. Just do it, Bandai.
Right? Come on.
Yeah, you got the little mini mother flubber. You got the other one that you made from that one series that I can't remember the friggin' name of, that wasn't vinyl, and you had to put it together. Time for a fully vinyl, full-size Final Wars Hedorah.
Right, because the little one that they did, you said that's the Final Wars sculpt, right? From that 65th anniversary. Always right in front of my face. This little dude.
Yeah, little Shakugan dude. I gotta get
look
one
at
of
his
them.
little goopy hand. Yeah, this would be a sweet little release. I'd love that.
There was a full like 6-scale version of that, but it was one of those figures that came in a box that you had to put together. It was like pre-painted and everything, but it was like solid vinyl. I think it was an offshoot of the Fusion series in Japan. No, the Hyper series, something like that.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful piece. It really, really is. And so it was made by Bandai. So Bandai, you jive turkeys. Chop, chop. Let's go.
You have the tools.
You have the tools for success. Now build your house. Just like, bro.
Exactly.
Yes.
Alrighty, who you got at number 6?
Oh, number 6. Showa era Baragon.
Oh, okay, yes.
Because I'm not sure if he had a movie monster series release. I know, obviously, GMK Baragon, the good boy, played by, I forget the adorable woman's name, but she's adorable. He had his run when GMK came out, and I would love to see Baragon come out of that. I'd love to see a Frankenstein monster to come alongside that as well. But if it's just Showa era Baragon, even if it's from Destroy All Monsters, I'd be perfectly fine with it. Got to bring the good boy in, the other good boy.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Yeah, when I was building my list, I was kind of looking everywhere and looking at my collection and looking up lists of every kaiju just to like refresh my memory and I looked at the Mezco set with Baragon and I put him. He's on my honorable mentions list of a Showa Baragon or like a reissue in scale movie monster series 2001. I wouldn't even mind that.
Me neither. I'd be fine with that as well.
But I think I would prefer the Showa, just because we have nothing. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think he probably got a Bandai HG release, the Gachapon. I have a feeling he definitely got 1 or 2 of those, but okay. I don't think. Maybe Godzilla collection, maybe the Godzilla collection, and that's putting a stretch on it. But I think movie monster series needs some more Baragon in its time.
Oh yeah, I would not complain about that at all.
Absolutely not. How about you? Who's your number 6?
Number 6, and SH Monster Arts did this. I actually forgot SH Monster Arts did this when I put it on my list, and then I was looking stuff up, and then later remembered. But I think they call it the Emergence or something. Godzilla from 1964. When he makes his weirdest movie entrance ever and comes up out of the ground.
Dirty Goji.
I just thought that would be a cool look. It would look like a really unique piece up on the shelf as this dirt covered Godzilla.
Absolutely.
So I think that would be a really fun one.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm about that. I mean, that's another 64 to add to the shelf. Why not?
Yeah.
Because awesome. the only 64 I have is from the Godzilla collection where he's like, give me a hug. So I'm always down for more 64. And it's funny because they have the mold from the memorial box. So it's just repaint them.
Yeah. Just throw some dirt smudges on there and
solidify it. And there we go. We're done. Let's go.
Yeah. Or it would be cool. Is the Mothra set that Mezco is doing, is that the 64? Or is that like a Mothra solo deal?
I don't know the specifics of that. I can check that right now if you want.
I'm totally because if they're doing the 64 Mothra, I think it is the 64 Mothra. That would be cool if Mezco did a Godzilla to go with that set and did like the dirt covered.
I'd be all over that in a second. A heartbeat. Let's see. Oh, they're doing Spider-Man. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. Mothra. Yep, Mothra versus Godzilla. They did the whole set without a Godzilla.
That was so disappointing to me to see. Like, it's cool that we get the fairies and the cool setup for Mothra, but
yeah, absolutely. The
box throw a Godzilla in there and charge us an extra $20-$30. I'd rather that.
Yeah, and just add some brown paint to them, maybe a little bit of texturing.
Yeah.
But I guess in their minds, it's like, well, they're getting the damn set Godzilla. And with how things are going with Mezco now, we'll probably get the Hedorah set before the Mothra set. So I guess we could look at it like that. But in reality, it's like, it would have been fine with an extra $10, $20, $15 tacked onto that for another Godzilla just with different paint.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been fine with that. I would have bought it.
Yeah,
Still
but
do.
so yeah, either way, if anyone does that, that'd be cool. I don't have the SH Monster Arts. I'd love to track it down at some point, but I've always
the
thought
breath effect that came with that dude was so cool.
Oh yeah, I'll have to
It
look
was
it up.
just like this really weird, angular kind of. I don't know how to describe it, but it was just a cool looking piece.
Okay, I'll have to check it out and get a better look at it.
Do it.
I will. Alrighty.
Better.
Numero cinco. What you got in the 5 spot?
Okay. I can do a double for this.
Okay.
Female Muto from 2014 or Barb from KOTM. We got our male Muto, Hawk Muto. Now we need the female Muto. And now that Bandai Premium did her, it's like, okay, you did your Gachapons, you did your friggin' Bandai Premium from whatever the frig that series' name is. It's time for a soft vinyl female Muto figure. And Bandai, I know the second that Playmates announces they're going to do it, you are going to do it. So just cut out the middleman at this point. Female Muto. Doesn't need to be King series. Doesn't need to be Mega Movie Monster series. I just need a female Muto figure because there's so very little female Muto, especially from Japan. So yeah, she or Barb, either one of those two are definitely like pretty high up for me just because just a cool design. And Toho, Bandai, if you want to get extra stingy, make a pregnant version for the Godzilla store, add a little extra paint on the belly. Done.
That'd be really cool.
Made you money right there.
I didn't think of the pregnant version. That's a cool idea. Female Muto has been on and off every list. I took her off my list because I got the Bandai Premium series, so I kind of got my taste. But I still would really like that's a really good one. And then the pregnant, if you did they do an exclusive version and just basically repaint it and maybe add an extra couple of layers of vinyl on the belly there.
Yeah, dude, it like
that's
the money
that's a really good
itself. It's gotta happen, man. I love female Muto. She a bad bitch.
Yeah, well, and I got my male Muto all lonely over there. He needs his lady.
He needs his lady, and he's just over there. He's so friggin' sad. It's like, give him somebody, Bandai. He doesn't like Mothra. He doesn't want nothing to do with Mothra. He needs his girl. Come on. Jerks.
Exactly.
Who's your number 5?
Sticking in the Final Wars box, and evolving off of Monster X quite literally. Kaiser Ghidorah.
Yeah, Kaiser Ghidorah. Yeah,
it's just such a cool, unique version of Ghidorah, and it's cool. It's cool that they had Monster X turn into him, and then obviously I have the bigger one, but he's so big. Not that I complain if the 6-inch was in scale and big too, but it'd just be nice to have another shot at him. Do cool things with all the heads, different sculpts, and I just think that'd be really awesome. And I love the color on him with the black and gold, kind of
very gritty.
Yeah, and his old beady red eyes.
Yeah, honestly, man, it needs to happen. And I have a feeling even if it were to be in the movie monster series scale, he's still gonna be a chunky shelf hog. Yeah. And you know what? Like at that point, man, just re-release the 8-inch version too, bro.
I'd be fine with that too, yeah.
Because I mean, what a friggin' figure, dude. What a friggin' figure. Hulking, massive, vile vinyl. I love it. I really do. Big vinyl figures need to make the comeback.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't mind the big ones at all, but
no, not at all.
So that just goes to further hit home the point of we need a Final Wars box. Because so much
Final Wars box, a Final Wars release schedule,
something. Give us a taste.
Yeah, give us dude, again, I'll take anything at this point.
So hopefully with SH Monster Arts doing the Godzilla and doing the Monster X, that'll hype up somebody to start doing these other figures, whether it's Bandai themselves or your Playmates or all the other millions that we mentioned.
Everybody.
Anybody to give us these sets and get us another, because Kaiser Ghidorah is another one that I don't think we've really had hardly anything for.
I think it was just the vinyl figure from Movie Monster series and maybe a Bandai HG. I don't recall really seeing too much of him at all.
So, I feel like I maybe have seen, maybe I'm thinking of the Monster, because the Monster X I know has the Giga Brains or something.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think there's a Kaiser Ghidorah for any of those.
And man, the perfect release date is coming up. 2 years, Bandai. Make it happen.
I know it. Alrighty. Number 4, we're getting into the top ones here. What you got?
Okay, so I kind of bent the rules for this guy. He's a lovely monster, but he's not from a Godzilla movie, but he is from a tokusatsu movie that I hold near and dear to my heart.
Okay.
That is Nebula from Howl from Beyond the Fog. He's I'm not even going to attempt to say the proper dinosaur title for him, but he's a blind kaiju whose roar sounds like a foghorn. And it's just this beautiful, beautiful movie, 30 minutes long, all made with puppets. If you backed it on Kickstarter, SH Monster Arts did a very limited run for Nebula figures. So it's like after seeing that, it's like Movie Monster series. I mean, how much are you willing to really pay pretty much nothing to get the rights just to distribute that figure? So
what'd you say the movie is called?
Howl from Beyond the Fog. It's actually on Tubi if you don't want to spend money on it. But it's out on DVD now from SRS Cinema, DVD, Blu-ray, the whole 9 yards. And it's 30 minutes long. And it's sad as hell, but it's beautiful. Yeah. So beautiful.
I've never heard of this, so I'm just looking up the pictures for the first time. I'll probably throw one up on the screen here because I'm not familiar with it at all. But that's a pretty cool looking little kaiju there.
Oh, absolutely. And I can see it already. Articulation in the head, maybe in his little tail and everything. Some nice metallic paint for the eyes since he's got the GMK eyes. They're all foggy and milky and stuff. Like, it bums me out that like it was so well received, but it just it didn't make waves. And I don't think they ever intended for it to make waves. But ever since seeing the trailer for the first time some years ago, and then finally getting the Blu-ray and the VHS from SRS Cinema, I had to. I mean, the poster's right over there. Oh wait, you can't. Yeah, you can't see it. But I got 2 posters from SRS Cinema, and beautiful movie, beautiful kaiju.
I'll definitely have to do my research and check that guy out.
Please do. It's a good time. But who's your number? What are we on? 4.
4. We are on 4, and I don't know if this would be a set or if it would be just a single release and you have to use your imagination or buy a bunch of them. But the Dorats from Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, I think would be hilarious to see. I don't know how big they'd make them. I was kind of thinking them in the size line of like the
chibi Godzillas,
like the Godzilla Godzillas.
Oh yeah, I can see that working absolutely.
But I think they would just be so cool to have. It would be so easy. They don't have to they maybe have a head articulation.
And that's it.
They don't need much else because they're just a big ball.
Yeah, and then
I guess they got their tiny little wings, but
yeah, then just do 3 different head sculpts. One with the mouth open, one with the mouth closed, and the other one with I don't know. Like halfway. I feel like that's a pretty easy thing to do. And
yeah, I think it'd be really cool if they did, little. They could even be all pretentious and put it in a little rectangular box and 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Pay an extra $15 for the box, and hey, we good.
Exactly. Yeah, but I think that would be a really cool one to see the Dorats. I feel like I don't know if there's any. There probably is something, but nothing I can think of.
I think X Plus.
Did X Plus have something? I'm so out of
I think there might have been a Rick version of a Ghidorah or Godzilla that came with a Dorat. Yet again, don't quote me on that, people of YouTube. I've been wrong, and I am most likely wrong, but I have a feeling that he was like a Rick exclusive to somebody from X Plus. Maybe. But you see, in that same breath, you'd have to give us a new Heisei King Ghidorah as well, because you gave us a new Godzilla.
Oh, yeah, the Godzilla. Was that last year?
That was last year. One of the best Movie Monster series figures to drop in a long time. That dude is.
I got him right here. He's so in reach.
Yeah, and he's compact. He doesn't take up too much room. He's fully painted. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, but they did a killer job on this. I think we talked about this too. The thing we always complain about.
Yeah, all the way to the tip of the tail.
They did that one good too. So
it was perfect, just perfect. So if we could get a Ghidorah and the Dorats, bro.
They could just go pedal to the metal and do Godzilla, Dorats, King Ghidorah, and Mecha King Ghidorah in one, and then we're getting into our crazy, anniversary boxes. But
yeah, I mean,
people would buy it. I think.
Yeah, people would definitely buy it. And the latest movie monster series, Mecha King Ghidorah, could have been a lot better. Maybe it's just because I ordered mine from Amazon and they don't take care of their fucking product. Excuse my language, but
yeah, I think I got mine from
Mecha
Amazon
King
too. Yeah, the Mecha King Ghidorah would be pretty awesome.
I'd be down for it.
Alrighty, so getting serious now. We got our top 3. What do you have in that number 3 slot?
My number 3 is Godzilla 1998 or Zilla.
Wow. There you go. That is, believe it or not, my number 3 as well.
That we're fucking. See, this is just proof that it needs to happen. They have molds for them, so it's like, let's get going. As I've been saying,
I haven't hardly paid enough attention to notice if the Zilla from Final Wars is at all different. Really, I'm sure it has to be from the actual 1998 monster.
So, what I heard. They scanned a Trendmaster's Ultimate Godzilla 1998 figure from way back in the day, and they just turned it into a CGI model. So just make a Godzilla 1998 figure at that point. I mean, they have the Mothra Kaiju Legends Godzilla 1998 minifigure that they did, and they have the Godzilla Fusion Series Godzilla 1998 figure that they did. And they had the Best of Godzilla Gachapon Candy figures, Mini Godzilla 1998 that they did. So it's like, you guys have 3 existing molds. Just do it, dude.
I know. I feel like it has to be around the corner.
Yeah, I mean, X Plus with the Defo real-line, they're re-releasing their Godzilla 98 with blue paint now. That's like a night color version. And they just did keychains with Godzilla 1998, the little image in the plastic shell. So I don't know, man. I think it's time.
Enough with the just do it.
Oh, it's been over 20 years. I even see fans from the Japanese side of the fandom that are just like, yeah, Toragoji would be pretty friggin' flames right about now. So I think just strike while the iron's hot, especially during Final Wars year, man. It's like, call it Zilla, call it Godzilla 1998. I don't care. I'm there for it, dude. I absolutely am. It's been long enough. He's more than earned his keep with the comics and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So I say do it.
Yeah, that would be cool. And I guess a little offshoot of him. I'd rather the OG get his deal first, but it would also be cool if they did a version. I imagine this one would be harder to do for Toho, but to do a one based off of the animated series.
Oh man, that would be friggin' awesome. Ugh, I don't even want to begin to think like the legal jargon they'd have to go through, because
that would
who
be
owns
messy.
that? Like, does TriStar own that? Does Toho own that? Is there a co-ownership? Like, what's going on with that?
I imagine since they still called it Godzilla and stuff, they still would have had to use the rights that they bought. But since they bought the rights, do they own it, or does Toho have their hand on the hold somehow? Because obviously what did Toho do to use Zilla in Final Wars? Did they just own the rights? They said, we're just going to do this and you can watch, or did they have to buy the design?
No, I think the rights just reverted to them after the point of you need to make a movie following this one up, like, collapsed. So I think that particular design just belongs to them, because I mean, obviously they put him in a friggin' movie and he got killed to Sum 41. So I don't know about the animated series stuff though. if they did get the rights, I mean, I would love to see Junior. I would love to see Cyber Godzilla. It would be, I mean, this is asking for too much now, but it would be great to get all the other monsters from the animated series as vinyl figures as well.
Yeah, that's opening up a whole nother can of worms I wasn't even prepared to think about.
My wallet wouldn't be prepared for that either. But
No.
you know, if the chance ever came up, I'd tell them to do it. Because I mean, the Trendmasters animated series 98 figures are well known to this day. Like, people knew they existed, people know that they were canceled. So, hey man, build up off that hype.
There you go.
Do
yeah,
it.
That'd be really cool. But Zilla, a definite yes.
Yes, absolutely. Zilla, 98, whoever, I'd buy it. In fact, you could even get extra greasy with this one, Bandai. Make Godzilla 1998 hunched over and then make Zilla stand upright. Boom, 2 different figures. I can't even tell. They're 2 different right there.
Yeah, they could do that. That'd be cool. And that did cross my mind when putting Zilla on my list, is would they do him more hunched or would they do him kind of upright? And there you go. Just do both and call him one Godzilla 1998 and the other one Zilla, and just let the fans just figure it out.
Money. Lots and lots of money.
Exactly.
It's perfect.
And they could reuse a good amount of that mold, I imagine. They just have to fix the torso area.
Yeah. I mean, even then, you can just use the Fusion series Godzilla 98 for Zilla, and you could use the Toho Mothra Kaiju Legends minifigure for 98. And there you go.
Done.
Have fun with it. I'll buy it. You'll buy it. They'll buy it. Everybody else.
I know plenty of people who'd be really psyched to get a Zilla figure.
Oh, yeah. I know, what's his name? From WikiZilla. Les. I know Les would be for it.
Yeah.
Is his name Les?
I'm not sure, but I use that site way too often. His site is amazing.
It is. That's where I go for all my Bandai knowledge and movie knowledge and kategana and all that good stuff. So thank you, WikiZilla.
It is a good place.
It is. It's the perfect Bandai collector's checklist.
Alrighty, final 2 here. Who's got the number 2 trophy? Silver medal.
Okay, for me, not a movie monster series since we already technically got one, but I would love a King of the Monster series Frozen Shin Godzilla. Just to complete the trilogy. We got Standard Shin, Awakening Shin. Give me Frozen Shin. I can't imagine it would be that hard to make.
No, that seems like a pretty straightforward repaint for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, I swear on all that is holy and all that is above and below me, I saw a blurb for a Bandai King of the Monsters series Frozen Shin Godzilla that just never came out. And then somebody told me you probably either saw an X Plus announcement or one of those fan kits that comes out, the unassembled ones that are really detailed that you have to glue and paint and all that. It might have been that. But somewhere in the deep machinations of my mind, as a Shin Godzilla fan, I just saw King of the Monster series Frozen Shin. It's like, fuck yeah, where do I sign up to buy that? Yeah, $125 again? I'll pay it.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty good one. That would be cool for sure.
I would love that.
Especially if they went a little above and beyond on the tail and did some of
the little hybrids on the end,
creepy humanoid, whatever you want to call them. That'd be really cool if they did like a.
That's another thing. I'll tack this on to my number 2, Shin Godzilla hybrids for the movie monster series.
Just like the standalone hybrids, or
just the standalone hybrids.
That would be really cool. Yeah, especially if they're frozen and just kind of the gray, cool. Yeah, but it'd also be really cool. What if we got to see what they would look like had they not been so they have whatever colors are going to be applicable to them instead of just kind of being straight up. Like they could, especially if they're not going to do a sequel for Shin Godzilla, they could do whatever the heck they want with that. And it just immediately becomes canon or whatever.
I don't think they're making a sequel to shit at this point. So by all means, Bandai, make it. Take my money. It's here. I'll buy a bunch too. I'll army build for it.
Yeah, if they did the hybrid, you'd have to get a couple because
Yeah,
at least
I mean,
two or
there was
three.
like, yeah, absolutely.
Maybe
But
7, 8.
that's my number 2. How about you?
My number 1 and number 2 flip-flopped a bunch of times when I was sitting down finalizing this list, but I think I landed on the number 2 being a Final Wars Godzilla with like the red spines from when he does his big spiral ray and blasts Kaiser Ghidorah into the abyss.
I'm about it.
I think that would be so cool. Maybe it would even be really cool as, you know, maybe SH Monster Arts will give us this as like a repainted special edition of their Final Wars Godzilla with the really cool red breath effect. Somebody needs to do it because when I first saw that, I saw Final Wars before I had ever seen Godzilla vs. Destroyer. Or what's the other one he uses the fire breath in? Maybe Godzilla against Mecha, or Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2. Maybe I think he has that spiral ray from Fire Rodan.
Yeah, I think yeah.
But I saw that movie. I saw Final Wars before I'd seen either of those. So this is the first time I'd seen Godzilla's atomic breath be anything other than like black and white or the blue. So he like does that stomp and just blasts it, and I was just like, no,
that is like just
yeah. So that was just way. I don't know. I just thought that was super cool, and his spine got all glowy, and then seeing him blast his giant enemy into the stratosphere was awesome too.
It's a badass moment, and they still have the movie monster series 6-inch Final Wars Godzilla mold.
Where the heck is he? I don't know. He's somewhere down here, but yeah,
2 birds and 1 stone right there.
You got the mold. Just repaint the spines. Done.
New tag. Done. There you go.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah. Or they'd have to go. They'd have to give him a really cool tag with the blue. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. But yeah, I'd be down for that because I need a new 6-inch Final Wars Goji for my movie monster series collection. Mine's all beat up because I got him maybe a year after the movie came out.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't think I have the Bandai Japan 6-inch Final Wars Godzilla. I have the Playmates. I have the Bandai Creation, and then I have the 8-inch Bandai Japan.
Lucky.
But I do not have the 6-inch Bandai Japan Final Wars Godzilla.
Damn, I'm surprised.
I know. I'm kind of just now realizing for some reason. I don't know. I just have my little corner of Final Wars, and I just as with as big as my collection is, I just am like, I have to have that one. But now I'm realizing I don't. So to eBay as soon as we end this call, I will be heading over to eBay.
Do it up. I mean, I can't imagine he's all that expensive.
Right.
Maybe. I might have just jinxed you.
I hope not. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, just give that guy a little bit of a repaint, fancy new tag, and I am totally here for it. I would buy that in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. Your Final Wars, Bandai Toho. Do it up.
Exactly. I know. I hope so. Hopefully we will get a bunch of stuff in 2 years.
It would be nice. I mean,
Final Wars.
I can't imagine they would be too filled up on things. I mean, if Singular Point Season 2 happens, it's probably going to be next year. The new movie, whatever the heck they're making, Godzilla or not, is going to be out next year. So the release schedule is going to be all the way open for Final Wars in 2024. So do it.
Exactly. Let's see it.
You joiks.
Alrighty. So the moment of truth. What is
number one?
The gold medal winner, the most desired Movie Monster series figure for you is?
You ready for this?
I'm very ready.
The Millennium from Godzilla 2000, before he turns into Orga, when he's that spindly little jellyfish.
Wow.
I need translucent vinyl, glitter, blue for the eyes, different color for the inside of the mouth. I don't even need to be articulated, Bandai. I will buy 3 on release day. I need a figure of the Millennium. I missed out on Rick Defo Real Orga, which had him. I missed out on the X Plus with the Rick that had him. I need a vinyl Millennium figure. Give me my boy. Give me my favorite jellyfish boy. He's my number 1. I've been dying for a Millennium figure for the longest time, and I need it.
Wow, that is a super cool one. I would have never even thought to put that on a list just because it's super obscure. But now that you pointed it out, I'm not going to be able to get out of my head.
I'm an Orga lover. I mean, I love Godzilla 2000. It's one of the few Godzilla movies where I prefer the American version over the Japanese version. And whenever that goopy mother flubber shows up, it's just like, I need a figure of you. Where are you?
That would be really cool.
I'd lose my shit. I'd probably scream and lose my voice for a week.
Yeah, but that's a super cool one. I'm sure that would sell pretty well. And
maybe not.
maybe they'd have to do a super limited run of it, but then they could charge a bunch for it.
Yeah, and I'd pay for it.
Yeah, there you go. You're buying 3 of them. You've committed yourself.
I've committed. Mark my words, YouTube. When and if it happens, and I do a review, there will be 3 copies in front of my camera.
Yeah, we'll have to hold you accountable. That is a cool one. Another thing about Orga it'd be cool to do is it'd be really cool to see a weird hybrid version of Orga. You know, when he starts eating Godzilla and
when he's got the spikes.
Yeah, that would be such a cool figure. Obviously, he wouldn't have Godzilla in his mouth, but just a version.
Cool to have the mouth open.
Yeah, he could have like the really big open mouth and the God, like, you know, turning into Godzilla. That would be super cool too.
Yeah, I think Defo Reel did one of that. If not, it was another one of those fan kits. And I know YMSF are doing one. So it's like at this point, just do it.
Bandai's got to step up or somebody else will at this point with all the new people in the ring.
Yeah, and I'm here for the day that it happens because Orga, that's my boy right there. The Omega Fap-Handed Alien Brawler right there.
Yeah, exactly. He's fun.
He is. But who's your number one?
Number one is, I'm super shocked we haven't gotten really anything from Bandai, I don't think, on the lines of this figure, is a Gabara from All Monsters Attack, 1969, I think. I don't know how we don't have any. I think YSF has a Gabara, or a few even, but I don't know how. As far as I know, Bandai has not done anything. Gabara wise.
I think maybe a Bandai HG. That might be it. Might. But other than that, I don't know. No. I know X Plus did one, like you said. But yeah, Gabara has been just friggin' nothing since that movie. And that's a shame because, his roar is what it is. And he's from a movie people don't like. I love it. But Gabara, I think, would be huge just because, I mean, he's such a meme at this point. So it's like, embrace the memery and just make a Gabara figure.
Exactly. And aside from the fact, like, he was, as I guess, he was co, you know, number one enemies, you know, if you count that little 8-year-old boy being a bully. But he was like, he was the main antagonist kaiju. I guess Kamunga and Kamakuris were kind of in there to be side guys, but he was kind of the big bad in that movie. So it just is like crazy to me how we have nothing for him.
Yeah, it's always been, I've always seen it pop up, people saying it, that Toho is just ashamed of the Showa era and everything that went down in there, save for obviously the first one. And nowadays, it just seems like they're finally like kind of moving on from all of that. So if any kind of like Showa cult hero is going to be showing up at any point in time, it's probably going to be soon, because Varen just won that Movie Monster Series poll between him and Super Mechagodzilla. So I think the grounds for it happening are all the more possible now than they have been in the past 20, 30 years or so. So I can definitely see it happening. And I'd totally buy one.
Yeah, it'd be super cool. Or like we've been talking about, you know, Mezco could do a whole set and they could do Godzilla, Minya, Gabara, Kamunga, Kamakuris. Do a big set. That would be awesome too. But I really, out of everybody, all the players in the game at this point, a 6-inch Movie Monster Series Gabara would be something I just need. And that's coming. I don't even, if I had to rank all of the movies, All Monsters Attack would be pretty low, unfortunately.
Yeah. Understandable.
I just, you know, but Gabara, I've always, you know, he's got those weird electric powers and he's he's a cool looking dude. When if you watch it on mute, he's fine.
Yeah, that roar is that roar is something. It's a doozy. But dude, in that same vein, a Showa era Mania needs to happen too.
Mm-hmm.
But I would gladly take a Gabra, like hands down. Like, yo, you're getting this, and we're not releasing anything for another 4 months. Perfectly fine. I'll take it.
Exactly.
It just needs it. Like the fact that it hasn't happened just further strengthens the narrative that it needs to happen, preferably this year, Bandai.
Yeah, like how many other kaijus have Bandai completely just left off the table? Like, is there a Kamunga? I don't think there's a Kamunga either.
No,
the only
from
Kamunga
movie
I've
monster
ever been able to track
series?
down is I have the YMSF one. I know they have some of the other brands have a Kamunga, but
Yeah, I don't think Bandai in their vinyl line has really done anything with Kumanga. Nothing really with Gabra. So I think the grounds for releases at this point are pretty high because nostalgia sells, guys.
yeah, I think a
Wouldn't you
Gabra
know
figure
it?
would sell pretty well, especially considering and they're doing the what's his face that Salugna,
Oh yeah, Salonga.
and he's
Bologna
totally
sandwich.
he's totally Gabra-esque.
Yeah, he's very, very Gabra-esque plus monkey.
So maybe that's them testing the waters or something. But I was hoping that they would. I don't know. I would have rather them do a Gabra before doing the, more stuff out of the singular point world.
Yeah,
but it is what it is. I'll get either way. I'm buying whatever they do. But
yeah, I mean, I'm super happy. I'm super happy that Beta and Salunga are getting made, but I do agree. I kind of really want a Gabra more than I want a Salunga at this point.
Yeah. So hopefully,
still getting the good boy dog.
Hopefully, we will get that sometime soon. Everything that's on my list, everything that's on your list too, I would buy all of them. So there's
Absolutely.
20 figures that I'd buy if they. I guess 19 because we overlapped. But
yeah,
there, that's a bunch of figures that I for sure no questions asked. I would just pre-order, even before I saw a picture of it if it came down to it.
Oh yeah. Like all the ones that I put up on there, it's like no image available all the way up until the day it releases. Like I'm just there for it, man. Especially
exactly.
a millennium.
Yeah, that'd be a fun one.
Yeah, like at this point, man, it's like Bandai Toho. Are you really gonna lose money from making these? I don't think so.
I'd be shocked if they put out anything and didn't make money off of it.
Yeah, because I mean they get tossed all around to all the hobby shops over in Japan, all the major shops in Japan. All the import shops take their 10, 30, 40, 50 copies of it. So it's like by proxy, they gotta be selling pretty dang well.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if they weren't.
Yeah, very much so.
Do you have any that were right on the cusp of being in your list? Kind of on the just around the outside looking in of your top 10?
Well, Minya. Minya was on there for a bit. A new Showa era King Ghidorah was definitely on there as well. Flip flop zip zap. I mean, Meguro Goji, 74 Godzilla, 75 Godzilla. Those just need to happen finally. And again, I mean, I've kind of just been operating more so in the realm of Showa era because, I mean, from my personal collection outside looking in, I have a lot of Heisei. I think all of the Millennium Godzillas in one way, shape, or form. So it's like Showa era is my smallest portion of Godzilla because most of them are 54s. So, I need more Showa. I would love like something weird, like a Cybot figure, a new Cybot figure of Cybot Godzilla, which they only did once. And I mean, I'll take anything at this point. I really will just take anything. y'all can start up the Bandai movie vehicle series, and I'll be behind it too. Maser cannons, tanks, jets, the whole 9 yards. I'm a Bandai boy. That's that's.
I'd really like one of the Final Wars, the Go Tango.
The Go Tango.
That one.
I love some Super X's as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, either of those would be really cool.
Just all the iconic vehicles, and I don't know who made it, but there is a figure of Haru Nakajima with suspenders with Godzilla legs.
Okay, I've seen that.
I think Marmot maybe made, but I would love like a movie monster series or just a vinyl Bandai premium recreation of that, just because that's been on my list since, my God, 2000, maybe even a little bit later than that, but I'd love something like that too.
Yeah, that'd be
just
really
honor
exciting
the man.
to see. Like you said, pretty much whatever they give us, I'm taking. But I do have a preference list of what I want sooner rather than later.
Absolutely, and this was fun. I don't have many people who are as passionate about Bandai vinyl Godzilla figures as me, so it was nice really just bouncing things off one another, because I don't I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that people aren't as crazy about movie monster series figures nowadays. I know why, because some people would prefer something more accurate, some people would prefer something that had more than 4 points of articulation, and I get it. But movie monster series love, where is it?
Exactly, right.
So yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this. We got to do another one. We got to do the round. We got to do round 2.
I know.
The next top 10.
11 through 20 or 11 through 20 desires, or we'll just do another one. Yeah, but it would definitely be fun to keep talking more of these and getting our ever expanding list, or it'd be fun to talk about like what kind of fun collections they could do. The sky's the limit, I guess, man.
The dream box collections.
Yeah,
that'll be the next one.
That'd be a fun one to do. Count me in for
absolutely. Oh yeah, I'm down. I'm super down.
Of course. Well, I really appreciate you coming on doing this. I know I definitely didn't anticipate us chatting this long. Not that it's ever a bad thing to talk with you and talk Godzillas for forever, but I definitely picture this being more like a half an hour video or something. But
no, you get 2 hours and like it.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. It was a good time.
It was. It absolutely was. It's always a good time, as long as we're not shouting at each other and telling each other that we're wrong or some crazy stuff like that. Twitter. Oh man, you guys are Randy, you know that? Fighting for a whole weekend of who would win, Shin Godzilla or Shin Ultraman. Relax.
Crazy.
Anyway, enough about that. Cut. Nobody needs to hear that.
Yeah, all right. Well, I guess again, I super appreciate it. I'll of course link your stuff down below, and everybody who's not already a loyal viewer of yours should definitely become one.
Yes, come join me. And if you're here, you're obviously subscribed to him. But if you're here from my channel and aren't subscribed to Oh My Godzilla, you should absolutely subscribe to Oh My Godzilla. Because if you don't, I don't like you. Leave. I'm joking, of course, but
appreciate the tough love.
Share the love. That was a little abrasive. I'm sorry. Jeez. Whew.
I think they'll forgive you.
Yeah, all in good fun. If they're here from my channel, they know my humor, or lack thereof it.
Alrighty, sir. Well, I'll let you go. We will.
Alrighty, good sir.
Hopefully, be back again with we'll do some more fun stuff and chat Bandai.
Absolutely, man.
And that. So,
man. I mean, we could even do at the end of the year. We could do like our favorite vinyl figures, like towards like the end of the year. Favorite vinyl figures of the year, something like that. Yeah. Favorite. We could do something wild and crazy like that. I'm down for that too.
I'd love to. December 31st. I'm putting it on the calendar.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't going nowhere. Safest place on New Year's Eve is right here. home.
Exactly. It's the best place to be, surrounded and take in the new year surrounded by all your goodies.
Yes. That nobody can see because it's not properly lit, but
But it's kind of nice. You just have them ominously sitting in the background. So do you have 2 shelves?
Yeah.
Do you have 500 shelves?
I have
I
1,
could not
2,
know.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shelves in here.
7 shelves. That's awesome.
And that creepy guy in the corner, get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing another one of those. Go. He left. We don't talk about that guy.
We'll keep it hush hush. Alrighty, sir. Well, Mr. Shin RobJira, again,
Yes.
super appreciate you taking the time and chatting Bandai. It's been a very good time.
Super appreciate you giving me the time, man. And yet again, I'm always down for more. Always.
Perfect. I like to hear it, man.
Anytime, anywhere, as long as I'm not in the middle of the city or New Jersey and I can't be near a computer. You got my attention.
Perfect. I'll take it.
All right, good sir. I'll let you go now then.
Well, thank you so much, gang. Anyone who's still watching at this point in the video, we've had to start and stop recording a couple times, so I have no idea how long we've been actually recording for, but probably close to count. 2 hours. I don't know. But if anyone's actually still out there, thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more, and we will see you in the next one.